Hi, I'm Natalie Scotty. Natalie Scotty, that sounds weird. Hi, Scotty, I'm Natalie. um, yeah, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but anybody who's watching, please share this. I would love to meet Scotty. I'm a preacher's kid. I'm going to start off saying that right now. I understand if you never want to talk to me again because I'm a preacher's kid, but so be it. I'm a preacher's kid, like I said. The church I go to, or the church my dad pastors, is very judgmental. I don't like it, which is sad because I'm supposed to feel accepted at a church. I don't feel accepted at all. But I went to my old church all the way in Fulshear, Texas. So I had a friend drive all the way 2.5 hours to the beach, pick me up yesterday, and stay the night at her house, and went to church this morning. And she was even nice enough to drive me all the way back home. But anywho, my Sunday school class, one of the questions was if you could date, somebody asked me if I could date any celebrity in the world, who would it be? I said Elvis Presley. And they're like, okay, who's alive today? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I would hope for it to be a Christian, but there's really not very young Christians out in the world. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Sotty McCreery. And somebody's like, Scotty ain't Christian? And I'm like, yeah, he is. His testimony is really kind of cool. And all this. And I was like, one of his videos, one of the things I've seen on YouTube, he was, I think it was I don't know what it was, but it's whenever Josh Turner surprised you on stage. And the video, I think he said, a lot of people think my faith in God has gone away, but in fact it's grown much stronger. And that is so cool. If I were you, I'd probably get caught up in the fame and forget all about my roots and forget about God completely. And I'm ashamed to say that I do that on a daily basis. I don't think about God all the time. And honestly, I don't think anybody thinks about God all the time, but it's been to the point where I just put God in a little box and shove him in the back of my mind, and I shouldn't do that. It's been a wake-up call this last few weeks for me. I struggle with depression, and I know you're probably looking at me and you're like, whoa, you struggle with depression? You seem like this loud, hyper energetic person. And in fact is, I am, but when you lose your mom at 12, your grandma at 13, then you lose, who else have I lost in those years? I moved from a house in Houston that I grew up in to all the way to the beach, 2 hours away, to a town that was nearly destroyed by Hurricane Ike, and it's like, wow, okay, God, what do you want me to do here? I was mad at God. I used to like it here. When I first moved down here, I loved it. My sister hated it. We kind of switched roles when, after school started, I had no friends. I got bullied all the time. I still do, but kind of switched roles where I'd say, why can't we move back to Katy? Why can't we move back to Houston? Why can't I go back to Faith West? Why do we live in a town that I don't like? What's God's plan for me here? And honestly, I think God's plan for you is make music and sing and be successful. God's plan for me, I don't know what his plan for me is yet. I don't understand any of it. And like I said, I just struggled with depression because I lost my mom, my grandma, this past year, actually this year. I guess it was in April, I think. May or June. It was May. That I lost my dad's mom, and that was hard. And I was never close to my dad's family. But as my grandparents grew older, the closer I understood, they absolutely love each other. They've been there for my dad, my 2 aunts, and to see all of them get married and have kids, and then to see them die, it's hard. I guess it's just a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, my cousin tried to take her own life and almost succeeded. And that's what all. It only takes so much until you get into that pit of despair. And it's hard, but by God's grace, I'm doing better. I'll never be 100%. I guarantee you. I'm a girl. I'm going to get depressed. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to say it's all your fault when it's not. But but back to my thing, I would love to get to know you. I would love just to get coffee, even just to be friends. I would never, I don't really necessarily looking for a relationship with you, Scotty. I just want to be, or relationship, like a romantic relationship, but I'm looking for a friendship. Just the fact that I can know somebody who lets God in control. It's so cool. I just want to say thank you. You live your faith, and it is so cool that you do that. And I don't know if you pray before everything. I don't know all you do before a show. I don't know if you pray before you go to bed. I certainly don't. I probably should, but it's one of the things where I'm awake almost all the time. I don't sleep at night. So if you don't ever sleep and you ever want my number, if you ever get my number, you can probably call me at 3 a.m. I'll be wide awake. But it'd just be cool. So follow me on Twitter if you want to get to know you. And I'll put my Twitter handler in the description. Sorry, not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think I'm gorgeous because God thinks I'm beautiful. So, bye, I guess. I hope you have a wonderful evening or afternoon or morning or whenever you see this. If you see this, it's just one of those things where I hope you see. So, bye.